Hello, Mary. Boy, since last Friday, you've been pondering this thing that this gentleman said to you. Um, I don't want to pass judgment, but he was an old white guy. Go figure. But he said about Barry Manilow. Well, I hate him. But that's okay because back in the '70s, it was okay to hate gay people. Well, I didn't know anybody knew that Barry Manilow was gay back then, but he is. Hello, in case anybody doesn't know, but Mary, you know. And anyway, you were just so taken aback, and you said, which was, I think, and your favorite was a good response. You just said, it's not okay to hate anybody, unless somebody really does something like murders your child. Well, then it might be okay. I don't know. Forgiveness is golden. But I just couldn't believe he said that. And then I was talking to somebody else, and, I was talking about my sister, and I said, oh, yeah, she's gay too. And my friend was taken aback because I used the word too. And she goes, oh, you're gay? How did that happen? You've been married and you have children, and there's a lot of us out there. But then later on in the conversation, God love her, I really do love her, and she innocently said, Mary, this goes against my beliefs. And I said, well, I exist, so I guess God must want me here. And then, that he loves me anyway. And she said, well, murderers exist too. And I'm like, okay, you just compared me to a murderer. Seriously? And there's been other instances in your past where people just said these things and back in, it was probably 1989, after you were explaining to a friend, talking about Silence of the Lambs. And I said, yeah, it was about a serial killer. And you said to your friend, yeah, that would be one of the worst. And we had little kids at that time. And I said, that would be one of the worst things that your kid could turn out to be. And she said, very sweetly, yeah, that are homosexual. And I'm like, I didn't say anything at the time because I was just starting in that realm. And God knows I wasn't going to say anything. But I'm like, what the hell? Comparing a homosexual to a serial killer? Mary, my point is to you, you've been hearing this crap a lot. When you got a letter, your mother got an anonymous letter from somebody that said queer's mother? Seriously? You had to talk your mother out of being in a fetal position over that because she thought something was horrible was going to happen to your children? This is ridiculous. You shouldn't even have to be dealing with this stuff anymore. Wake up, people. It's okay to be gay. It's okay to be gay. You're not hurting anybody. You're not raping, murdering, stealing, cheating, lying. Well, I guess you could be lying about doing it because you don't want people to talk about you. But I mean, it's okay to be gay. We're not taking away the freedom of somebody else. I don't know how much else to say that, but I am sick of it. And I know, in other people's defense, you know this, Mary, that there are a lot of people that do accept it, and they love you, and they could care less what you do in your off time. Okay? So anyway, you're dealing with it. You've dealt with it, and you're probably going to have to deal with it some more, but that's just the way it goes. So you're doing fine with dealing with it without ruffling too many feathers, because you definitely, again, do not want to stoop to that level. But you do want to stand up for yourself. But bottom line, you're okay. It's okay to be gay. It was okay in the '70s, way back then, and it's okay now. Hello? So, like you say to yourself a lot of times, well, that's their problem. It's not your problem. It's their problem.